Thank you for choosing to listen to the Duck Duck Crow Show. I'm your host, Ali Geiger. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. You'll find us only on Spotify. We're looking to just have a little fun, talk about a few subjects, and increase our mind space. So do what you do, be who you are, love what you love, and be what you need to be. This is your host of the Duck Duck Crow Show. Let's get into the topic of the day. And don't forget, since this is my podcast, I'll plug my other podcast, God's Got Podcast, where we get a little more serious and a little more structured. And we talk about Jesus. So, with all further ado, I'm welcoming your host once again, Ali Geiger. Welcome to the Duck Duck Crow Show.
Squawk, squawk. Squawk, squawk, squawk. Squawk, squawk, squawk. Squawk, squawk, squawk. Squawk, squawk, squawk. Uh-huh. Yeah.
All right, so welcome to episode 2 of the Duck Duck Crow Show. Yeah. This your host, the Geiger Man. Oh boy, I got a cool one for you today. But I think something cool has just happened in the world today. So we're at the end of the Olympics. The Olympics is over. This is a tiny bit dated. This is a few days after it. I was tired, couldn't really do it the day of or the day after, but it's over. Olympics over. Everybody got the gold, got the gold. Everybody got the silver, got the silver. Everybody got the bronze, got the bronze. If you didn't get one of them three, go try again next year. But I think that was a real cool sport that was introduced into the Olympics. And yes, I'm going to say it. It was break dancing. It would have made Adolfo Quiones and Boogaloo Shrimp happy and throwing my boy Flat Top. Some of the coolest dances, all my peeps from what's that, Step Up and all those movies. This would have made them proud. Now, there was like a controversy going on with one of the girls and like, what is this girl doing? I don't have no understanding for why this girl is dancing the way she is doing. Did she just do a windmill? I seen one content creator do. Did she just do a windmill? I don't know about this windmill. And she just it's kind of like that Dave Chappelle car commercial he did in one of his seasons of Chappelle show, and the girl was just dancing. He was like, "What are you doing?" And it's just funny. But so they introduced in 2018 the Summer Youth Olympics breakdancing. So that happened in Buenos Aires. So they said, okay, we got good reception with that, so we're gonna bring it to the Olympics now. So here in 2024, we got breakdancing. And back in the day, breakdancing was founded in the 70s and it was introduced by hip hop pioneers and it was called breaking. All right, that's your history lesson there. We ain't getting no more into that. And it was cool. One of my favorite movies, Breaking. Uh, and Beach Street as well. But so what they did was they picked 32 dancers, B-boys and B-girls. 16 B-boys, 16 B-girls. And they all battled it out. It had certain set of rules set, certain things you could do, and certain disqualifiers and things of that nature. So here you get I'm gonna just read out who won the what medal. So that's the top three of each category. So you got Phil Wizard, also known Phil Wizard, his real name Philip Kim, he took the gold. Danny Dunn or Danny Dan, I'm excused. Danny Dan, anyway. Danny Silva, he took silver. And Victor, he took the bronze, and that's the B-boys category. And then the B-girls category, Amy took gold, Nika took silver, and 671 took bronze. Now, I had a hard time getting the names. It's like, I guess Olympics.com wanted you to pay for it or sign up or something. I wasn't doing that. but this is laid back. So I got the information I got. That's who won gold, and I think that's cool. Now, here's the thing. I'm going beyond that. So, hypothetically speaking, what if other things of hip hop culture were included into the Olympics? And no, not who can cook a batch the fastest. You can forget all that. Who can make that deal the quickest? Yeah, that's a silly joke. That's stupid. But honestly, think of it. You include freestyling. And I know this sounds so far fetched, but think of it, including freestyling. And so you get somebody, a monster like Jadakiss, to go up there. So I'm at the Olympic Awards show, about to get this gold medal, but I got the gold way before, so I'm coming back. Just your boy from Yonkers. Like just think about that. Think about that. That be and then in the hip hop culture, we'd have another gold medalist. Cause Jada's gonna pull it out. Get a Ludacris up there. And I'm not going over who's the most lyrical and all that. No, that's all by, your own perspective, your own taste, what you like. But if you put rules behind it and you make it an Olympic sport, I just think it would shine more light into creation, you know. And I know it's weird, like, all right, so how would we do freestyling? How would we do graffiti? We already got breakdancing, and I hope they bring it back and do it a little bit better because you're trying it out, you're learning, you know. But just think about that, Get somebody like Jada up there, Think about all the opportunities that it would have created back in the day for people like my boy Adolfo, Boogaloo Shrimp, my boy Flat Top. You don't know who Flat Top is? Look him up. You won't be disappointed. Flat Top is my guy. He be hitting this, he be singing, popping, pop, 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 pop. Well, I might as well do it to the beat. Da, 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 da. Like, yeah, that's my dude, man. And just think about what it would have done for them. If you go back to even the movie Breaking and Breaking Two, the Electric Boogaloo, think back to the things that they were going to, like uh think about the things that Adolfo was going through in the first breaking, to where you know Ozone, because his name was Ozone. You like like, I am a real dancer. I do this for real. Some of y'all out here might be playing, but y'all ain't got the skill like me. And the whole point, like at the end of the movie, spoiler alert, at the end of the movie of Breaking, he's they go for this big competition, but people's like, nah, you can't let them dance. These other people are trained dancers, been doing this forever. Y'all not real. Y'all just out here just dancing in the street. And then he gets up, he looks all the judges in the face. He goes, Ozo, street dancer. And then the music played, do, 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 do. And he just started breaking it, and he just giving them that hard stare, and then Turbo come up in there, pow, that's Boogaloo Shrimp, he pow, 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 and they just killing it. And like my favorite thing about Boogaloo was he was always ready. Anytime anybody walked up talking about, hey, let's go, hey, he was like, Adolfo would have to pull him back, like, nah, these guys ain't worth it. And Boogaloo like, nah, man, I'm about to get these fools. They can't mess with me. And if I had video, you would have just seen me do a clean pop. But we ain't worried about that. But the coolest thing about it is that these guys, they were fighting for the right to be considered real. And then in the second movie, you see that they hadn't picked up many jobs, and we're just trying to bring unity in the community and just do good things. All right, so we put aside the beefs. Let's work together to save our community center, so we'll have somewhere we can go. And just think of all the avenues that, if more of us was intertwined with more things, and not to say that things are not intertwined nowadays, but to be respected. Oh boy, watch what your boy about to say, because there's a difference between the Oscars and the BET Awards. And tell me I'm lying. If I'm lying, I'm lying. But there's a difference between the Oscars and the BET Awards. Now, Will Smith made the BET Award. I mean, the Oscars look like the BET Awards for a minute. You know, that would have been funny if Chris Rock was like, "Look at here. I thought I was at the Oscars. I didn't know I went to the BET Awards." You know, that would have been funny. You know, Will Smith just got up and smacked the hell out of me. You know, I felt my teeth click. I said, "Good gracious." You know, but that's not the case. Hey, Suge Knight in the building. You know, like you know how Chris Rock is. But my goodness. But and it's not that's not a light thing to pick on, but you know, it's a difference. So now in the category of hip hop, we have Olympic gold medalists. First time ever. And I think that should be expounded on more. I think that should be something that's more powerful. And I think it opens up doors to other things because it doesn't always have to, even though the Olympics was meant to show physical prowess and, you know, to to do whatever else it was supposed to do, but it was to show physical strength, speed, dexterity, precision, and things like that. But to freestyle, it takes those things too, because you got to have the win. You can't be up there. I made myself a peanut butter sandwich. Hold on. And then I got myself a glass of milk. I started drinking. Hold on, I can't be. Hold on, got there. No, you got to have poise and strength to come up. I made myself a peanut butter sandwich. I started drinking. Then I got to thinking, I don't really eat peanut butter. I'm allergic to peanut butter. Got myself an EpiPen, stuck myself in the leg, and then I'm about to go get it in. You know, the same I'm saying? It takes poise, it takes strength, it takes, it takes mindset, thought, and it could be more, and it could be so much more. And I don't know how you would judge some of that because it is the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And no, we do not need a hip hop Olympics because that's the Oscars and the BET Awards again. Which the BET Awards in its own right is a prestigious thing too. But you've kind of seen how it dwindles, and it's not the same. It doesn't have the prestige as the Oscars. Now, maybe sometime in the future it'll be there, but I'm just speaking truthfully. I'm not kicking the BET Awards. I enjoy it. Some of my favorite things was the ciphers back in the day with the BET Awards, especially that one with Slaughterhouse in it. That was one of my favorite ones. But I think it's a really cool thing to incorporate. I think it's something that can make ground in a place we didn't have any ground. Because there's a lot of artists out there. There are a lot of people who have a lot of gifts and a lot of talent and should be not exploited, but should be displayed, put on display, so you can see, hey, this guy, this girl, this person is good at what they do. Now, and it sounds silly, and I'm just speaking out of my brain, but think about how, okay, we're going to do the epic breaking, we're going to do the breaking competition again. So now, as a subcategory, and this I'm just hypothetically, you have DJs up there who are making the beats and stuff on the spot. And then they're also medalists in their own right. And so you have two competitions going on at once. And then maybe the background being artwork being done. And this is all in speed and succession, but it's thorough, and there are things that you have to follow. Because mastercraft is mastercraft. And if you're good at what you do, you'll be able to do it in any kind of situation. So I'm telling you, you to put Adolfo or Boogaloo Shrimp or Flat Top on the moon, they popping on the moon long as they got air. Just think of a moonwalk or that or some of them transitions they would have did in no gravity pop or low gravity pop. I'm just saying, it's like it's a very complex thing, and it's a very cool thing. And there's so much that we can do and we can learn and we can groom from that. And then no one fought, so it didn't turn into a travesty too. I love that. I love that. Oh boy, I love that. There's no travesties there. you know. Boy, somebody shot up the breaking stage. I told you not to let them fools in here. Ain't no breaking. You better learn how to run. You know what I'm saying? And so I really think that's a cool thing. I think that's a really cool aspect. And I think we can go further with that. And we can do our own things too. Again, I'm not saying have the hip hop Olympics, but what I'm saying is I think it was cool to incorporate that. But some of those moves, all of them, are very complex. And I don't even know how to say all the names, but that one move where you put your hand down and then you hop around. Like me, I'm so fat, I'm gonna break my wrist. Spinning on head, I'm gonna break my neck. But there's some people that mastered it. The robot, which I'm not so much of a fan of the robot, but it's cool. And when it's fluid, it's and you're killing it. But at the same time, it's like, man, how many robot men we gonna have? Like seriously, that's all you be doing out there. You just be roboting, you know. But everybody can't tick, and everybody can't pop, and everybody can't crump. But you gotta, you can do a mixture of all of it. But I really think that's cool. And I would love to hear something about lyricism and things like that. As far as like an Olympic event. And I know it sounds silly, but I'm telling you, man, you really put these guys out here, and not just anybody, not just anybody that can freestyle, not just any smack winner or freestyle winner, you know, and not that, yeah, I get up there and knock you out. So that's a knockout. Then I come back around, I pull the pouch out, take the funds, take the guns, take the ones, do whatever I got to do just for fun. Like, no, none of that. But somebody that gets up there and just speak from the heart, from what they know. And that might be from the heart, but it's not a battle against the other person, but it's a battle to show skill. And I know you're gonna say, well, that's what they're doing. They're showing skill, but it's not against the other person. But you're trying to win. But it's more so of, I show myself out here to be destined to make gold. I'm just trying to be bold no matter what. I don't worry about my youth, young or old. I'm still cold. I get out there. I share my soul. I speak my soul. I know what it is. I know it takes its toll, but I'm trying to get this Olympic gold, like something more so along the lines of something like that. And all that was freestyle. Now, I'm not the competitor, but I'm just saying it's something beautiful, man. And if anybody can do it, I know Jada can do it. And I ain't talking about coming back and pushing packs. I'm just saying I'm out here to do what Costum takes facts. See, I usually can do it, but I got to channel it. So hold on, let me do it. Let me get it right. No, I ain't doing it. I'm sorry, Jada. I ain't gonna mess with you like that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's somebody I know for a fact would be out there on that stage. That's somebody I know for a fact. And it doesn't even have to be a mainstream person, but at the same time, I don't want to see just any looky loo hoop de hoo whoop de doo come out there and look like Scooby Doo type person either. I want something real. I want something that's chill. So, and see, I'm sitting here. I don't know why I'm trying to rhyme, but if I intentionally tried to freestyle over some music, I can't do it. I used to could do it back in the day. I can't do that no more. I don't know. I just don't have that skill anymore. I guess I'd be trying to listen to the beat more so than follow along. Like the intro that you're gonna hear for this show, I tried to record lyrics from it, and boy, if I tell you, I ain't never spit so much trash in my whole life. The Duck Crow Show, Daddy Go, like what? Like delete that, push it back. Hey man, don't put that out there. Don't you do it? What you said? No. Boy, if I could take a time portal and come back and go back to that moment right now, I'd slap myself. Hey, man, what you doing? Are you a fool? That's not for me. Not for me at all. Remember in not you remember, but in Men in Black 3, the main villain went back in time and seen himself. Spoiler alert. And he told himself, he was mad at himself. He told me, I'd kill you myself if I didn't value my own life. And I thought that was the funniest thing. Like, I'd kill you myself if I didn't value my own life. Like, he was so disgusted in his younger self, you know? And I can say the same with that trying to freestyle. Like, what are you talking about? Like, oh, okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, turn the music off. Don't give him no more beats. And you want to know a cool thing too? That beat I made it myself, just beatboxing. And an interesting mistake happened. So every time I recorded because I recorded 3 different parts, but every time I recorded, you could hear the older part in it. Now the fourth one I had to scratch because I was like, all right, it's too much. But it was just enough to sound like multiple ducks, multiple sounds, and it just and then it just kind of and then I got on there and just have fun with it like that. But uh and then I don't know. I don't think we should also that brings up a good point. I don't know if we should incorporate beatboxing as an Olympic sport. You get Dougie Fresh out there. Dougie Fresh at your own 6 minutes. No, but it just I think it opens up avenues for something very cool, something very wonderful. It puts a brighter spotlight on the hip hop culture, maybe returning more so to older roots and just doing things that are really cool and uplifting, and it gives the children something to do other and aspire to other than just be a ball player, a rapper, or a football player. Would you want to include football in the Olympics? Nah, I don't think so. Or American football, I should say. No. But like I think that's really cool, and like there are plenty of hip hop breakdancing competitions and like your smacks and put the money on the line, let's go, and and stuff like that. But prestige, that's more so what I'm aiming for is more so prestige, because I don't care who you are, how lame, whack, or L7, that's a square, well, who you are. When you see somebody breaking, you know cold when you see cold. Like, boy, that thing was, man, you seen that transition? That fool was smooth. And you don't have to reckon. You don't, like you don't have to understand the culture to recognize somebody being smooth. And I think that's the coolest thing. But prestige, man, prestige. You know, uh, so I'm gonna quit rambling on, but I just think that's a really cool thing, and I thought that was something cool. Breakdancing. I never thought I'd see something like that, and now we got break dancers in the hip hop community that are gold medalists. It's just like back in the day, 3 6 Mafia won an Oscar. That's in hip hop. We got Grammys, we got Oscars, and now we got gold medals. That's the coolest thing, baby. That's the coolest thing. So that's it for the Duck Duck Show, Duck Duck Crow Show. Catch us on Spotify. We're coming to you live. Check out God's God Podcast. That's where we get a little more serious and a little more furious. Hey, I had a blast. We're going to get up on out of y'all. We're going to drop this episode. Check me out. Check me out. I said, check me out. I said, check me out. Duck Crow Show. Also, real quick, playing around. I mess around, knock my whole doggone sound card down, unplug the mic. That's what that big boom was. But have fun. The Duck Duck Crow Show. We out.